And now, shooting it straight with Donnie C. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C. I want to thank you for coming and hanging out with us, spending some time with us. Hopefully, we make you laugh. Hopefully, you smile. Smiling's good for you, and it takes less energy and less muscles to smile than it does to frown. So turn that frown upside down and smile. And who else is going to smile with us? My good friend Dave. Hello, Dave.
Hello, Don.
See, he's smiling already.
Right out the gate.
Right out the gate. That's good. Dave, if you
Yes.
want to, hit the like button. You're enjoying this.
I will.
And for the rest of us who are watching, thank you again for joining us. And we want to tell you about the show. What's the show about? What's it all? Basically, what it is, me and Dave, we're hanging out, having some conversations, talking about current events, and answering your questions. And we're trying to make it fun. We're trying to make laugh, smile, and all that. But how do I get your questions? It's very simple. You send your questions to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. What happens is Dave gets those emails. I do not get those emails. I don't want to get them until we're doing this. We're recording live. We do all this live. No editing, no prep, no thinking, which is great for me because whenever I think, I usually get in trouble. So the less thinking I do, the better off we all are. Dave will read me the questions. I answer off the top of my dome. Hopefully it's funny. Hopefully I answer your questions. And we all have a good time. And on top of that, Dave and I are doing a new segment today called Believe It or Not.
That's right.
So you tune in for that. We'll find out what that's all about, too. We'll see how that goes. New segment. Hopefully it goes well.
Yeah.
I never know how anything's going to go because I don't know what's going on with the show.
Hopefully it goes better than the last segment went when you lost in the first question. So
That was a rough one. If you haven't seen that and you want to go back and you want to see it yourself, go ahead. Go back to that one. Watch that episode. Yeah, that did not. Who wants to be a smartass? That did not go well for me last game.
Yeah.
Hopefully this one goes a little bit better. We'll see how it goes. And talk about not knowing what's going on. Dave, how's your March Madness bracket going?
I'm hoping it's going better than yours.
It's definitely going better than mine.
Right now we're as of today's recording, we have the final four set.
Okay.
I have two teams still alive.
I got one team. Yep, one team.
Thankfully,
Purdue.
I got one on both sides of the bracket. So I got UConn and Purdue. So if they match up in the finals, I'm good.
The only thing I got is Purdue.
Uh-huh.
And at my points, I'm at 54 points right now. With the
I got you. You're done. Yeah, you're done. I'm at 61.
It's over for me. Dave's going to win this.
Yep.
And thank God we didn't bet on anything except for bragging rights.
That's right.
So we're smarter than Otani. I mean, allegedly.
Yep.
Allegedly. I don't want to say he did anything wrong because I don't know if he's done anything wrong yet.
Nope.
I don't know if he's done anything right yet either. But hopefully he has a good season. But that's how my March Madness bracket's going. It's turned to shit like most of my sports knowledge. Just don't know it. Just
I got lucky. I got like in the I don't know even the brackets, but in the upper right, that one got destroyed. In my lower left, the one with North Carolina in it. So like I had Kentucky in that one and North Carolina in that they both got blown up. So thankfully, UConn, Illinois helped me on that side, and then Purdue and Tennessee helped me in the other. But yeah,
once I lost Florida, I knew it was over. Florida hurt me, and I was like, damn it. Not that I had them winning the whole thing, but I had them going for a while, and I was like, that's the beginning of the end for Donnie C. And it was. And it was. Question for you, Dave.
Yes.
It's not today, but it was this week.
Mm-hmm.
April Fool's Day.
April Fool's Day.
Do you partake in the shenanigans? The tomfoolery of April Fool's Day?
No, not usually. Usually I'm the one that gets because I'm just an idiot and I'm gullible. So I'll follow along with something, not realizing it. And then I'm like, okay, that was bullshit.
Yes. And I used to love it because I'm sure, and I don't remember if I've ever done it to you.
Uh-huh.
But I'm sure that I've done something to you on April Fool's Day.
100%.
And I don't know what it was. I've done it to many people. I don't know. If you know me, you know I was up to something. But I haven't done it in a while. I haven't
Yeah.
actually done it in a while, and maybe I should start up again. But no, I haven't done any pranks or anything else. Real good ones. Like some of the ones I used to do back in the day. It was detailed. Like I had a whole game plan and a whole setup and everything. And I don't do anything like that anymore. I don't have the time for it.
Exactly. I think that's one of those things. Like once you hit a certain age, it's like that. Leave it for the young kids. Let them screw around with that.
Speaking of leaving for the kids, Easter was this weekend also.
Yeah.
And kids do Easter egg hunts because the Easter Bunny leaves Easter eggs for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just for the kids in my house, and I've talked about this on earlier podcasts. But what happens is the Easter Bunny hides the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
The kids find them, and it's a race, and we see who wins.
Yeah.
I have two younger ones. I got two older ones, and the two younger ones battle each other. And then the two older ones usually battle each other. My middle older wasn't here this time, so my oldest and his girlfriend battled.
Okay.
And then after everybody battles for the championship of who got the crown for that, then they hide the eggs on me and my wife.
Oh, boy.
And then me and my wife have to find the eggs. And honey, I'm sorry I beat you this time. You had me last year. 6-4 this year. I got her 6-4 this year. So last year she whooped my butt. And then this year I pulled it back and I got it back. So we'll see. We'll see about next year. We got another 300 and something days. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You don't do any of that nonsense?
Nah, I mean, Easter Bunny came and threw the eggs all over the house, so
Right.
my daughter got up, found them all, and then we went over to a friend's house and stuff, and they had the hunt out in their backyard too, for some extra, candy and stuff.
Right.
But no, it was a good time.
Okay.
But we don't do a family battle. Nah.
We do that, and my neighbor's ex invited us over to go over to their house because the Easter Bunny, I guess, goes in their backyard and threw at least 100 eggs. Like, I don't know how the Easter Bunny gets so many eggs or where they come from and anything else, and I'm not sure what the symbolization of Jesus is risen. Let's have some
eggs.
Easter Bunny eggs.
Right.
And for all those men out there, I hope that Jesus wasn't the only thing that was risen on Easter for you.
Oh, God.
God bless you all. My father today is Happy Easter.
Yeah.
It's a religious holiday, Dave.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Christ has risen.
Teach their own,
That's right. But yeah, so I don't know what the correlation is, but we had Easter eggs. We did the hunt. We had fun. We do a brunch also, so that was nice. We get to eat like a gavone.
Yeah.
The sausage, the bacon, the eggs, the pancakes. What did we have? We had cinnamon toast crunch pancakes this year.
That sounds tasty.
It was good. It was something different. We were in the store shopping, and I was like, ooh, let's try that. I'm sure they were very healthy.
Oh, yeah. Sounds it.
No, I'm sure they weren't. All right, well, Dave, you want to try and see what we could do with this Believe It or Not?
Or did you want to talk about the Simpsons, how they're predicting stuff?
Oh, the Simpsons, that's right.
Before we get... Stop trying to get to this segment so fast.
I'm trying to get to the segment. Before we get to the segment, the Simpsons predictions, that's right. I forgot I wanted to talk about that. Yes. I don't know if people out there, I don't know if you are aware. I haven't watched a lot of the Simpsons. I haven't. They've been the longest running cartoon forever. The Simpsons. Okay. But they predict a lot of things in their shows. And not only do they predict it, but a lot of it comes true. And I brought it to Dave's attention just recently. And just some of them. In 1993, they predicted the bridge in Maryland was going to collapse by a cargo ship.
Yeah.
It happened last week.
Which was nuts. Yep.
It was absolutely ridiculous. And if anybody's family members are out there or anything else, I feel bad. I'm sorry. And God help you all. And I don't know how they're going to build the bridge and fix all this stuff and shipments and everything else with the cargo and everything.
Yeah. It's a mess.
I don't know how it's a mess. But the Simpsons predicted it.
Yeah.
In 1993.
93.
Not only in 2006, they predicted an implosion of a submarine.
Mm-hmm.
Happened in 2023.
Sounds familiar. Yep.
Queen Elizabeth's death. In 2002, they predicted it.
Yeah.
To the year.
Yeah.
Now that Donald Trump predicted him to be president in 2000, and he became president.
Yep.
Kobe Bryant, in a helicopter accident, passing away. What are the odds of that even? Come on.
Yeah.
They predicted it.
Yeah.
Crypto, coronavirus. I mean, they predicted so much stuff. And it's coming true to the point where I'm not saying that they're connected. Somebody in the Simpsons, one of the writers, Illuminati. No, I don't know what's going on, but there's something going on. Like, how could it be? Their predictions are so accurate. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's nuts. I don't get it. It's kind of scary, you know?
A little bit. I'm like,
because it's rare. Like maybe one series, one odd series would maybe predict something, and that's it. You know what I mean? This one to have so many over the course of time, come on,
accurately, like, okay, Queen Elizabeth's gonna die.
Yeah,
we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Somebody's a time traveler over there.
But they predicted the year. Like they predicted.
Yeah.
It's a little scary. It's a little weird. It's cool as hell, but
we got to start watching the Simpsons for content. You know, just
see what's going to happen in the future because I don't know what's happening, but they do. Keep an eye on them.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. Yeah. If you haven't watched The Simpsons and you want to know what's going to happen in the future, start watching The Simpsons.
Start watching now, and hope you're not on the episode.
Right? Yeah. Otherwise,
you know what's going to happen.
That most of these things aren't good predictions.
No. Nope.
All right. Shit. Now let's get to Believe It or Not.
Now we go to Believe It or Not. All right.
Now, how's the game going to go, Dave?
We have no intro. So
we have no intro. Sorry, we don't have an intro. It's my fault.
Here we are.
Believe it or not.
No.
I don't know how much we can sing before we have to pay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to read you a statement, pull it up on the screen, and you have to tell me if it's true or false. Basically, believe it or not. Yes, no, true,
maybe
false,
so.
Whichever way you want to go.
All right. Let's go.
All right, bang. 80% of the floating specks you see in a sunbeam are human skin.
I don't believe that. I believe that there is a percentage of it that is floating specks that you see, but I don't think it's human skin. I think there's pollen and just pollution and stuff like that. I don't think most of the pollution is human skin. So I'm going to say, don't believe it. I'm not.
Not believer. That is not true. This is a true statement.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Yes. So the other 20% is your pollen and stuff like that. But yes.
Okay, scratch that. I don't care about the other 20%. You're breathing in human skin?
We're all breathing it in. Yes.
And just think, Dave, you were worried about me hooking up with that broad back in the day? I've been breathing them all in.
Yeah. And I'm going to assume the more people in an area, more
skin.
More skin is going around, you know?
That is disgusting.
Yeah. I'm not breathing anymore. When I was doing the prep work for this, I was reading them out loud, and my wife heard it, and she's like, "Why are you telling me this?" she's like, "I'm going back to wearing a mask."
Oh, the Chinese were right for wearing a mask all the time.
Yeah.
Wow. 80% of the floating specks. That is absolutely one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard of in my life.
It's disgusting.
Wow.
All right, number 2.
Okay.
If you drop silly putty from a great height, will it shatter? It will shatter instead of bounce.
I don't think it'll do either. I always thought it would just go. I didn't think it would bounce. I've used it on newspapers. Ooh.
Right.
So I just think it would flatten. So I guess if it would flatten that hard, I say it would shatter instead of bounce. I believe it.
You are correct on this one, yes.
50%.
I forgot what the height was when I was reading it, but they said if it was not like a little tiny pebble, but if you had like a nice little ball and you dropped it like from a nice height, it will shatter once on impact.
A nice pebble at a nice height.
Yes.
So you just gotta make sure everything's nice. As long as it's all nice, it'll shatter.
Right.
It won't bounce.
It'll shatter shatter perfectly.
Okay.
All right, number 3. George Washington had wooden teeth.
I've heard this, and I can't remember which way it went. Damn it! I believe that is an inaccurate statement that most people believe is true, so I'm going to say not.
All right, you got that one, yes.
Yes. I think I heard that one before, though, so that's kind of like, I kind of knew that a little bit.
He had, what do you call it? It was, teeth were made from gold, hippopotamus ivory, and human and animal teeth that they used back then.
Hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus ivory.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Cracking your knuckles will cause arthritis.
False. I'm not.
Yes, it's false.
Yes. I'm good at this game.
Yeah, it's
Bullshit detector.
the only thing that it can do is like, hurt your tendons or something like that, but it will not cause arthritis. Right.
I'm killing it, Dave.
Wow, 3 out of 4 so far. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Number
I'll be
5.
here for the whole episode.
Over 50% of pilots have admitted falling asleep mid-flight, and of those pilots, 29% said that their co-pilot was asleep when they woke up. So who's flying the fucking plane?
I scarily want to say I believe it. I believe it.
You believe it? Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Yes.
That's one of those like, what the fuck, scary like truths. I'm like,
Listen, you're in the air.
look, I know they got autopilot and whatnot, but you're
Yeah.
catching some Z's, and
The new planes, they fly themselves. My father-in-law was a pilot. He told me that they do, the hardest part is the takeoff and the landing, and that's what the pilots take care of. The rest of it mostly is autopilot now. And if there's bad weather or something like that, you adjust and tweak and try and go above the clouds or do whatever. But yeah. They got, listen, self-driving cars, self-driving planes. Everything's self-driving, Dave.
The next time I come out there, I'm gonna make sure I'm like you guys. You guys are wide awake, right?
You're not gonna go. Excuse me,
yeah.
everybody up in here.
Or the stewardess comes down. Is the pilot awake?
Yes. Hi, I'd like a Coke for me and a coffee for the
And a
pilot,
coffee for
please. Thank you.
I'll pay for the coffee.
Non-heat.
Okay, number 6. Most body heat is lost through your head.
Oh, it's either your head or your feet. Ooh, that's a trick question for me. I think it's either the head or your feet because that's where you lose most of your body heat is through those two spots, but I don't know which one it is. So I will agree, which is why they tell you to wear a hat. I believe it.
You believe it, huh? Nope, that's false.
Damn it.
That
is it your
is
feet?
false. It's actually your in New York Times, the amount of heat released by any part of the body depends mostly on a surface area. On a cold day, you can lose more heat through an exposed leg or arm than your head. Because this is small compared. So yeah.
Compared to what, Dave? You want to see comparison?
No, we're not. We're not doing that.
All right.
Put the elephant down. So they're going by surface area. So if your arms are bare, that's going to release all the heat, not your little dome.
Okay, so they're just most of the tests that I've heard then, I guess, were people wearing jackets in the cold and not a hat. All right, I got 2 wrong.
2 wrong. That was number 6. Yes, you got that wrong. Okay, here's a... if you hold your farts long enough, the gas can be reabsorbed and come out your mouth.
No, I do not believe that. That's a not.
It's true. From what I read on it, it's true. I don't know how. I don't know how.
Took the elevator up. What the hell is
Hey, it was on the internet. I believe the internet. It's got to be true.
I want a fact check on that one.
I mean, but it also did say, please, it's just easier to let it go the regular way than to hold on to the stuff. Yeah, let it go.
Hopefully, it doesn't smell the same too.
Hey, have you ever had that person that come up to you real close talking to you?
Yeah. So.
Why
are they always the close talkers too?
I have no idea. The ones with the worst breath.
The worst breath you have, the closer you get to talking to people. I don't understand it. Hi, how are you? What's going on? Get away from me.
Anybody got a Tic Tac?
Would you like a piece of gum? No, I'm good. No, you're not.
No, you're not. Mentos.
Those commercials, I hate those commercials so much. The Mentos commercials.
Why is
I had
that?
a Mentos one time.
Yeah.
And I swear to you, it was good.
Right.
But the commercials are so bad that I refuse to buy them. The Fresh Maker.
So you got to talk to their marketing team.
They would go through the back of stupid, and I remember it. So marketing wise, good job to those guys. But they would go through like a group of people walked across the street, and all of a sudden a limousine came across or whatever, and they go, "Oh, I can't get around the limousine." So they would open the door and walk through or whatever, and pop a Mentos, and they would look, Fresh Maker. Get the hell out of here! But did you open my door and tried to go through my limousine? You know the.
Well, did you not like the Grey Poupon mustard commercials back in the day? That was kind of similar.
That was stupid too, and I never bought Grey Poupon either. Pardon me, but do you have any Grey Poupon? But of course. Just shut up. Nobody's driving in the back of the thing. With the Grey Poupon. Who's in the back of their limo? Putting Grey Poupon on a hot dog or something. Get out of here.
That's right. All right. Number 8.
Yes.
You should stretch before exercising.
I believe that, and you should stretch after exercising also. I don't know if that's part B of this, and that's the trickery. But once your muscles are loose and stretched and there's blood to them, you should stretch more at the end because that increases your flexibility more than the stretching prior.
Well, this is saying it's false.
That's bullshit.
Because there is no... It says stretching before exercise is a main way to improve performance and avoid injury. Everyone stretches, but researchers have been finding out that it actually slows you down. Experts reveal that stretching before a run can result in a 5% reduction of efficiency.
How is that?
Because I don't know. Because maybe you're stretching out. I'm speculating off of that maybe because you're stretching out the shit too much. Like, I just blew out my sciatic bowling. And what do I do before I bowl? I stretch.
It's a very active sport.
I stretch before I go bowling all the time, and I just pulled my sciatic. So maybe if I didn't fucking stretch, I wouldn't be in my pain right now.
Do you stretch after you bowl?
No.
That's the
problem. I'm not stretching anymore. But
7-10 split.
You're fucked up.
I know.
But that's a no. But I know there's whoever's listening is probably gonna be like, that's bullshit. You're supposed to stretch.
Personal trainers, comment on this. Let me know. I want to hear your comments, please. And if you're not a personal trainer, comment anyway, because I'll believe you over the internet anyway.
All right, here's a fun one.
Mentos.
Originally, the Fonz was going to wear a leather vest, but the popularity of the Village People made them switch to his jacket.
Oh crap! I've never heard this. Hey. A leather vest in the 60s. I could see that. I'm going to say I believe that.
That's false.
Is it? Damn it.
It's false.
I was hoping it was true more than anything.
No, that's false. I think what they said, he had like a regular, like a casual jacket or something before, and then like they're saying when he was near his motorcycle, he needed to have the leather jacket near the motorcycle, and then I guess they just had him wear it for.
That made him cooler.
Right.
That made him cool. Henry Winkler. He's cool as hell.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Even
at this age. Yeah.
Even at his age now.
Yeah.
From anything I've ever seen of him, he's very personable. He's very cool. So, listen, whenever he wants to hang out with me, call me.
All right. One last one.
All right. Now we'll hit a question.
Yes. Boom. Your heartbeat will sync to the rhythm of the music that you are listening to.
Crap. I know it can change a little bit, but I don't know if it'll sync. I mean, if you get some Megadeth or something on it with a double bass drum, your heart's not going.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not trying to sway or whatever, but just think of what you're probably going to do when that beat hits or something. Like if you're exercising to, to the stuff.
Moshing or head bashing or anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, your heartbeat definitely, your breathing is affected, your heartbeat is affected, everything's affected. I don't know. I think sync is the wrong word that's killing me here because it does change. So I'll say believe, but I don't think it syncs. I think it just adjusts. with it.
It's
But
true.
I'll say believe.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, whether or not it actually syncs
Right,
is
right.
one thing or another, but it is true. It
There's
does.
no way
change.
it's singing double.
No,
You're dead.
no. So what did you get? You got like 4 right.
That's it. I got more than 4, didn't I?
I'm
watching this back.
Got to watch it back. Yeah, you got 4 or 5. I don't know. I was trying to keep track, but
Andrew, did you keep track?
Give us a thumbs
Hold
up.
up a finger. How many did I get right?
You got none.
Keep track.
You sucked.
That's all I gotta say about that, Adrian. All right. For those of you who don't know, Adrian's in the background listening and checking and clipping things for us. So he's back there. I was hoping he paid attention to it. All right. Dave, you got a question for me?
I got a question for you.
Let's go to the shooting range. All right. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Much better.
Rookie.
Yeah, these things. In case you don't know what you're watching, it's Shooting It Straight with Donnie C.
Yeah.
It's brought to you by Donnie C.
Oh, God. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What actions would you take if you suspect that your significant other was cheating on you?
Ooh. What actions would I take? First and foremost,
I'm not saying like, how would you smell it out, fish it out that they're actually
right. That's
doing
what I was
right.
going that route.
Okay.
Yeah, I would try not to change anything, because as soon as you change something, it changes everything, and then there's suspicions and everything else.
Yeah, right.
So that's first and foremost. You don't change anything. Honey, I know you're not cheating. We're good, but I wouldn't change a thing, and I would keep track of time frames.
Mm-hmm.
Travel, like, hey, I'm going to the store. She went to the store already. When she go to the store again? Or
right.
Hey, I'm going out with my girlfriends. She never goes out with her girlfriends. Like, I would start picking up on clues like that. And then with all this technology nowadays, I mean, my wife has my location. I have her location.
Right.
I mean, I don't know how you can get away with cheating at this day and age.
Yeah, because if you turn off that location, that's right. That's sus right there.
Right. So, I mean, honestly, I'm not even sure how you do it at this point.
Right.
So if you're going to cheat, just have the balls and say, listen, this is over. I'm doing something else.
Right.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
But that's that. I mean, I wouldn't change a thing. I would just try and keep track of patterns, see what's going on, see, okay, well, you change this. Normally you this and that or whatever. And then just keep going with that. And maybe throw out some subtle hints here or there or something that could be taken either way.
Right.
And just see the reaction.
Yeah. So I remember back in the day without all this technology that we had, it was a little bit easier to kind of...
A little bit?
So I was, just my own personal experience, I was led aware that my, significant other at the time
don't say partner, Dave, because then you're different nowadays. Dave's woke.
My significant other was doing something that she wasn't supposed to be doing, and I remember...
Your girlfriend.
Yes, my girlfriend. I remember, taking some actions to sniff it out, found out, and then that was the end of that,
I mean, let's be honest. You and having good friends is always helpful.
Yeah.
Because at any point in time, any one of us could have been like, hey, listen, could you go and check on, see what this is? And you... Yeah. And you can follow somebody or anything. Like, I mean, hopefully it doesn't go that way. And,
right.
I'm very happy. I'm happy that I'm in a place where I don't have to worry about that crap anymore. But
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Somebody's car. Keep it down!
I was like, whoa. All right, one last one and we'll call it
That was that gas. I didn't want it to come back up. No.
Good job. We were just talking about this last week, but we didn't get this question in. Would you take one for the team if you were not attracted to the girl?
I again, this would have to be back in the day.
Back in the day, of course.
Back in the day. And the person who's listening to this or watching this, you know who you are, and you're welcome.
You're welcome.
The answer is yes. Yes, I would take one for the team. And to this day, my father still busts my balls about it because he knows about it. I just, I don't know how. I go, Pop, there was a lot of alcohol involved.
Well, that helps.
It was, I told the guy, I go, listen, I'm not attracted to this person, really. I don't.
Right.
But she wants to hook up with, I appreciate that, and I'm sorry, but I'm really not in. And then she's like, well, just have some drinks, and we'll just keep drinking. And we just kept drinking, and then I hooked up with her.
Best you ever had, right?
Woo! Best I ever had that I can't remember.
Again, that's how the beer helps.
There's so many things that beer helped with back then. There was a lot of vodka being drank then.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I have taken one for the team. Yes, I would take one for the team. I am a team player. And you know, and some people have taken one for me. I remember I went into a place one time. I hooked up with this chick, woman, broad, dame, skirt, doll.
All of them.
Yourself. I don't know what she identifies as anymore. She's a woman. And I was with two of my buddies. I go, listen, there's a party down, I think it was Belmar or something like this, and this, that, the other. I said, come on, you know, come down. There's more. They got more girls or whatever. And we walked in, and as I walked in the door, I saw them, and I quickly turned and went, sorry. And I just kept walking in. And every once in a while, that's brought up also. And nobody was really hooking up with anybody that night. But yeah, That was another night where we were trying to hook up, and it just turned sideways, and it just wasn't in the cards.
Right.
It happens. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, thankfully, I was never put in that situation, so I don't have to worry about
Dave,
that.
not only would you not take one for the team,
I would not.
But you were the biggest cock block we had going.
That's true. That is true.
Dave would cock block himself.
I was
That's
so
how good he was.
Yeah, I was so good at it. I didn't even realize I did it to myself until I left, got in the car, and then the light bulb went off, and I'm like, "Fuck! I gotta call Don."
I can't believe I did it again. He would call me up. He goes, "Guess what I did again?" I go, "You cock blocked yourself again."
Yep.
Girls were hitting on him. Had moments where you could give out his number because you had to give out your number that back then because not everybody had cell phones and stuff. You gave out numbers.
Yeah.
And girls were pretty much asking for Dave's number without saying, "Can I have your number?" And Dave just walked away.
Yep. It was that cashier at Pathmark, man. That still haunts me to this day. What could have been? Nah, I love my life.
That's right. It all happened for a reason, Dave.
That's right.
So I can make fun of you, and now you can be happily married. So there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the show. Hopefully you had some fun with us. If you can, hit the like button. Subscribe to the show. Ring the bell for notifications so you know when we're coming back. We do live shows also. Let us know what you thought about the segment. We have social media. Check us out on social media. We have merchandise. If you want some Shooting It Straight with Donnie C merch, we got the merch. So get some of that. And send in your questions. Shooting It Straight, WDC@gmail.com. Thank you for your questions, everybody. And when you send in your questions, you'll see what Donnie C really thinks about Shooting It Straight with you.
Peace, everybody. Hee hee.